would like to thank you for your continuous support and close cooperation. Michel Barnier, myself and our teams always appreciated your availability, your interest, and also your detailed knowledge of the subject. And I fully understand the concerns, the points raised by the honourable MEPs, Mr. McAllister, Madam Garcia Perez, Mr. Hansen, Madam Hübner, about the importance to maintain this level of transparency as high as possible until the last moment. You know very well that the Commission published its draft agreement and all additional texts and documents submitted to the UK in the course of negotiations. And as you know, both Michel, myself, but also our teams always been ready to brief you in all details. We know that only through the utmost transparency and the dialogue we can earn your trust, we can earn your support. And I also know that it was thanks to this trust and support that we built this unbreakable European unity, which was so important and still is very important in these negotiations. And I would just plea to do the same what we did in this marathon negotiation. Let's work together and let's walk this last, most difficult mile in this united approach, being fully aware of our priorities. And I would like to reassure Mr. Lamberts and Mr. Lange that your support is absolutely crucial. Your consent is decisive. And the consent of this House is a key to ratification of the deal. And therefore, I also want to thank you for your support in this exceptional and demanding and difficult for all of us circumstances. Many of the honourable members raised the issue of full respect of social, environmental and labour standards. Almost all those who intervened highlighted the importance of the fair competition. Mr. Scholz, Madam Loiseau and many others, I really would like to assure you that we will deliver on all of these priorities, because I fully understand how important it is for the European Union, how important it is for the citizens you represent in this House. I was listening very carefully to Mr. Sikorski, Mr. Silva Pereira about the concerns they have on the issue of the rights of the EU citizens. And I want to assure all of you that there's almost 5 million people, the EU and UK citizens, who are most directly affected by the Brexit because of their residence rights, that they will be fully protected. I would say the rights of citizens and full implementation of the Ireland and Northern Ireland Protocol being the most important issues which we've been negotiating day and night with our UK partners under the withdrawal agreement, and I'm glad to say that on this we have absolute full consensus. Mr. Warborn, Mr. Kelly, Mr. Shedevan been highlighting the issue of SMEs, of fisheries and other sectors which might be severely affected by the Brexit. And therefore, I'm glad to say that the Brexit Adjustment Reserve is being finalised as a part of the next multi-annual financial perspective. And I hope and believe that some of €5 billion, which is aimed to counter the possible adverse consequences in the member states and would be able to compensate the sectors which have been affected the most by the departure of the United Kingdom from the European Union. As you know very well, Europe never leaves their people and their businesses behind. To be fair, to be socially just is core European value, And I'm absolutely sure that we will demonstrate it in this case as well. I also understand the calls of many of you to remind us of the importance of the EU-UK relationship, of the EU-UK friendship between our peoples. And I would say that it is exactly because of this that we are engaged in this most comprehensive agreement to be negotiated in the shortest possible time in the European Union's history. And if you allow me, I would like to conclude with repeating the words of Ursula von der Leyen and Michel Barnier, that this is now the moment of truth. There is narrow path to agreement. Our negotiators are currently now, right at this moment, exploring every possible ways how to walk this difficult last mile and how to push the negotiations in positive result over the finishing line. So let us wish them well. Let us wish them success in their endeavor so we can conclude this very difficult chapter and open a new one in our EU-UK relationship.